Over the last few years and several failed career attempts, I finally accepted the fact that I needed to be in a profession where I could learn, teach, and lead simultaneously. Showing and sharing new ideas and theories is something I've always loved to do. The first time I recall actually leading was in the fourth grade. The PE coach had broken us into groups which would participate in stations he had set up around the gym. At one station, I misunderstood the directions he had explained. It was a basketball drill to do with what I thought were layups. When I noticed my group was doing it wrong, I stopped everyone, reorganized the drill, and showed the other students what we were supposed to be doing. When the coach saw what I was doing, he not only stopped our group, but stopped the entire class and told everyone that I had done the drill wrong. At first, I was a little embarrassed, as I thought I was in trouble for changing a station. But my mind was quickly set at ease. He was actually proud of the way I organized and explained the station to everyone. He mentioned to me later on that no one else in the class would have taken the initiative of reorganizing the station, as they would have just followed what everyone else was doing. I'm not too sure if I can pinpoint when my love for teaching or coaching came about, but this might have been it. There are emerging issues with digital learning that hold tremendous weight. The resistance to incorporate e-textbooks into schools, the resistance to adapt modified teaching techniques to different learning styles, and access to high-speed internet. Some schools are loaning computers to their student populations to expand their knowledge beyond the classroom. This is a great idea, as the students can use technology to research information in a matter of seconds with multiple sources. There are several drawbacks, though, when it comes to this practice. The first problem is lack of internet or high-speed internet in certain areas of the world, even in the United States. In 2015, I was working in Pensacola, Florida, when I met a man with an amazing story of what he was doing to change the world. He explained there were areas in America where children and students didn't have internet or high-speed internet access. He used the rural areas of West Virginia as an example, where students who lived in the valleys and mountains were not able to receive adequate broadband services. This hindered the students' ability to submit homework. According to the FCC, in rural areas, nearly one-fourth of the population, 14.5 million people, lack access to this service, and that the total of 19 million Americans still lack access to a fixed broadband in service at threshold speed. Threshold speed for broadband was raised by the FCC in 2015 from 4 megabytes per second download to 25 megabytes per second download. The Alvarez Technology Group disputes that claim and actually says that 34 million Americans don't have access to broadband, 10% of the population. The Congressional Research Service in 2017 determined that students' minimum requirement speed for internet access is 5 to 25 megabytes per second for download. By no means do I have any authority to say what is right and what is wrong in education today in America. However, there are many subjects that I do have issues with. Lack of adequate teaching materials for teachers, lack of encouragement for the educators, and inadequate compensation are just some of them. When looking around the world to see what different countries are doing, I notice Finland seems to be on the right track with embracing technology and their educators. Currently, Finland is using several progressive tools and platforms with which to teach. They utilize several platforms in collaboration with Valamis, a social learning platform that can manage, monitor, and analyze learning progression. Programs that work with Valamis include Arbo Edu, which takes the students out of the classroom to learn by utilizing smartphones and other technology to find and complete tasks teachers have programmed for them. Another is Kidu, which incorporates a model based on the flipped classroom method, which essentially delivers instructions online at home and then says to do homework at school. ENO, Environment Online, is another program that allows students to work with environmental subjects online. My favorite program is Epic Challenge. Epic Challenge teaches students NASA innovation skills to help solve crises that are impacting humanity. It allows the students to think critically and utilize STEM aspects to help solve problems. How this isn't in America is beyond me. But then again, at what time can instructors do this with students? Our students are buried with standardized tests. Our teachers are overworked and underpaid. In Finland, there are no standardized tests, and the teachers are valued by society. When it comes to core beliefs in digital learning and how I can make an impact in my organization is simple. I believe everyone should have access and be able to participate in digital learning. I believe when students are engaged with technology and subjects they are interested in, they will learn. Is knowledge power? Yes, it is. To be able to work in a digital world will set the students up not for failure, but for success with access to online learning platforms that are customized for every student. This will allow students to succeed where they will learn the necessary skills to be successful in their career. Too many times have I heard, "At what time will I need to know this in the real world?" I would like to put an end to that question. I'd rather like to hear, "I can't wait to use this outside of school." When that happens, I know that I have made an impact.